Blockbuster once had over 9,000 stores worldwide, spanning continents, lighting up neighborhoods, and becoming a familiar sight in nearly every city and town. It was more than just a place to rent movies. It was a global powerhouse, a brand that seemed untouchable at its peak. Now there's just one left. That's right. Out of thousands, only a single Blockbuster store remains, standing as a relic of a bygone era. Yeah, you heard that right. At its peak, Blockbuster wasn't just a video rental store. It was a cultural icon, a weekend ritual for millions. Families, friends, and movie lovers all flocked to Blockbuster, making it a central part of their entertainment experience. Friday nights meant scanning those blue and yellow shelves, grabbing a stack of movies, and maybe a bag of popcorn at checkout. The excitement of picking the perfect film, the anticipation of movie night, it was all part of the Blockbuster magic. It was the place to be, and honestly, it felt unstoppable. Blockbuster was woven into the fabric of everyday life, a place where memories were made and shared. But here's the twist. Blockbuster's collapse wasn't just about Netflix or new tech. It was about missed chances, stubborn leadership, and a refusal to see the writing on the wall. The world was changing, but Blockbuster's leaders clung to the old ways. In 2000, Blockbuster had the chance to buy Netflix for $50 million. They laughed it off, calling online rentals a niche business. That single decision would haunt them for years, as Netflix grew from a small upstart to a streaming giant. That laugh? It echoes through business history as one of the biggest missed opportunities ever. It's a classic case of underestimating the competition and overestimating your own invincibility. Instead of adapting, Blockbuster doubled down on what worked. They kept investing in physical stores, believing that their tried-and-true formula would keep them on top. Late fees raked in serious cash, but customers hated them. Those fees became a symbol of Blockbuster's unwillingness to change, driving loyal customers away. When streaming started taking off, Blockbuster was slow to respond. The world was moving online, but Blockbuster hesitated, unsure if digital was the future. They launched Blockbuster online, but it was too little, too late. By the time they tried to catch up, Netflix had already changed the game. Internal politics, shifting strategies, and a mountain of debt only made things worse. By 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy, and everything unraveled from there. The empire crumbled, store by store, until almost nothing was left. What's wild is, the fall wasn't overnight. Blockbuster had years to pivot, years to innovate, and plenty of warning signs. But change never came fast enough. They had the brand, the customer base, and the resources. Everything they needed to reinvent themselves was right there, but they just couldn't let go of the past. But pride can blind even the biggest players. Sometimes the very things that make you successful can also be your downfall. Blockbuster thought its name was enough to survive. But disruption doesn't care about your legacy. The market moves on, with or without you. Today, there's just one Blockbuster left in Bend, Oregon, a museum of what once was, and a warning to every business leader out there. It's a living reminder that no company is too big to fail. If you don't adapt, you vanish. Simple as that. The world rewards those who evolve, not those who stand still. If you want more stories like this, business giants, big lessons, and the real talk behind the headlines, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's always more to learn from the rise and fall of the world's biggest brands.